guys have been loving the sample videos. I've been loving making them. You guys already heard a preview of what we're making today. Let's just dive right into the breakdown. I'll start off with this pad right here. This is from my new Maracai Analog Lab Bank, the complete edition, 31 sounds. All of them are inspiring because I'm tired of paying for 40 sounds and only using 5 of them. This is the Toronto pad, perfect for making beats like Drake and Party. So this chord progression is actually pretty simple when I finally go ahead and break it down. This is just, it's in the scale of C sharp minor. So we start with the C sharp minor chord right here, C sharp minor triplet, and then we take that root note, pitch it up, and then I added this F sharp after the fact because I liked this, I like that melody. So I just really like the way that melody sounded, so I wanted to put that F sharp here, and it didn't sound bad at all over this chord, so I kept it. Right here, we just have the 1 chord again, so it goes 1, really doesn't change. If you guys notice, it's straight up, this is straight up just C sharp over and over and over again. It's just C sharp minor, C sharp minor, C sharp minor 7, C sharp minor 9, inverted C sharp minor, C sharp minor. It's literally just different extensions of the C sharp minor chord with different bass notes. All we have on the pad is ROM reverb, and it's pretty heavy. We have a high mix and a wide size and then very long decay, so it's a pretty heavy reverb because I just kind of wanted everything to like bleed together a little bit. Alright, next up we have the bass. This is also from my Maracai Analog Lab Bank. Yeah, this is the BBL sub. And all we processed the bass with was just some Fruity Chorus, and we put it on the Fat Clean preset, and that's literally it. Put that preset on your basses, I swear it makes them perfect. It makes them 10 times thicker. And this bass also plays 2 different melodies. So we have this one, just following the chords, and then we have this one. Because over here in this B section that I have, there's less sounds playing, so I just decided that I wanted the bass to do a little bit more to kind of fill out some of the room that I have. And next I have this piano, and this piano also has 2 different parts to it. So the first part is going to sound and look like this. This is also a sound from my Maracai Analog Lab Bank. This is Drake's piano, and I went in and I opened it up, and all I did was I turned down the reverb because normally with the reverb it sounds like this. So that's what the default preset looks like for me. That was a little bit too much, so I had to turn it down. And then the second part, the second melody for the piano looks like this. It's pretty much the same. We just have the chords that I showed you earlier. That's pretty much most of it. And I hit Alt S, and that's gonna pull up your strum, the strumizer, whatever. Yeah, I pretty much strummed it all the way up because I really wanted the chords to be like, act like someone was going up the piano playing them. And then I added this melody on top. So if you guys know your scales, which I highly recommend that you guys learn a little bit of theory, this theory right here is I'm going down the pentatonic scale. So the pentatonic C sharp minor scale is, what I did is instead of going down the C sharp minor natural scale, I just descended every single note in the C sharp minor pentatonic scale because more or less there's really no wrong notes in the pentatonic scale. They're all gonna sound good together. That's literally it. Take all the notes that I just played in the pentatonic minor, copy them, shift them down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just offset them so that way they kind of make that sort of melody. And then I did the same thing over here, but instead of going down, I went up. I hope that breakdown actually made it a little bit more simple, because I know looking at everything all at once is kind of scary, especially when there's a lot of MIDI and it's kind of all offset and nothing's really playing at the same time. It's kind of hard to make sense of. On the piano, all I did was add a little bit of hyper chorus. I turned the mix down a lot, and then also just cut out the subs because I wanted the bass to show through. Finally, lead melody. And again, just playing in the pentatonic minor scale. And for this lead, what I did is I just added some hyper chorus. Again, this is a Sauce plugin. Hyper chorus is one of the best effect plugins in FL, and it's stock, so it's free. So of course we did hyper chorus reverb. All I did was, I think I left everything the same. I just brought down the high cut and the mix a little bit, and that's it. And then next thing I did is I added these vocals from Splice. So the full vocal sounds like this. And what I did is I immediately just pitched it down 3. After I pitched it down 3 and I stretched it to fit the tempo, I chopped it up, because the days of just throwing a splice vocal over your melody are over, bro. Don't do that. Be a little bit more creative than that. So that's what the vocal sounds like after I chopped it. This is the effects that I threw on there. First, I started with an EQ, bandpass filter right in the middle. Just catch those middle frequencies. Camel space. This is kind of an underrated gem. This is kind of like if Portal had a cousin. I went to vocals and comb phase preset, and that's pretty much it. I turned down the mix more than halfway because it gets really resonant if it's all the way up. And then of course reverb, turned the mix down, and then added this EQ because there are a bunch of resonant frequencies here, especially when the camel space was up higher. Yeah, okay, and then I made my own perk loops. I don't know, I was feeling extra frisky on this one. I really wanted to just go above and beyond and make like a crazy loop. Normally I just be slapping like perk loops that I already have on there, but this time I was like, I kind of want to make my own perk loops. Yeah, this is what this first one sounds like. I made 3 different ones because there's 3 different sections. Crash, snare, open hat, and then hi-hat rolls. And then the second perk loop is super simple. It's just a shaker and a snare. And then the third perk loop I have is just a bunch of toms. I threw Looperator on the first 2. So it just kind of adds a nice little texture, like the repeats and then also like the reverb and the delays. On the toms, all I did was wash them out with an EQ. I added Decimort 2, the entire loop on the master channel, and pretty much all I did is I just turned it down to 22k hertz, resampled it, and then turned down this frequency deviation a little bit because it makes the cut a little bit more noticeable. That's pretty much it for this whole loop. That's pretty much it for how you can make smooth R&B party next door type loops. If you guys feel like your sounds are lacking or you need a little bit more in your library, you guys can always check Marikai Analog Lab Bank. I'll leave a link in the description. I made a free version with 15 presets completely for free for you guys, so you guys can try it out. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. If you guys really liked today's video, go ahead and like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification. And if you guys want to help support the channel, the best way to do that is to go cop some quality sounds from soundhive.com. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.